Big headlines on studies. Let's talk about some of these studies that are out. Hello everyone, Semi-Retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. I'm also inviting you along on my journey as I get ready to go to Texas and start my off-grid homestead. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. What you're watching is you're watching me walk. I know that doesn't seem super exciting, but if you consider 2.5 years ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for a couple of minutes without severe pain. It gets a little bit more interesting. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. It means a lot that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. But today's topic is just a really quick one about studies. Oh, I would like to ask you to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things are absolutely free and help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. And now I'm going to start up that hill that I walk fast up. I'm going to pick up the pace and pick up the pace. Remember, if you're adding a new exercise, do it slowly so you don't hurt yourself. But there's a lot of studies that are out there claiming this is bad for you, that's bad for you. And people come out and they say, "See, this proves it. This diet's better than that diet," or "this diet will cause this other problem," or whatever they say. Lots of dumb stuff. The thing I'm looking at, if you think back to when you first started your carnivore journey, or keto or low carb, whichever one you happen to be on, how long did it take until you got over that initial change? What I'm talking about is, how long did it take you to get fat adapted? For some people, pick up the pace a little bit here. For some people, it happens really quick. And by really quick, I mean 3 to 6 weeks. I've heard from people like Professor K that it can take people as much as 3 to 6 months to become fully fat adapted. That hill, this is not a big hill, but it's enough of a hill that walking this fast, I can tell I'm going uphill. But we're almost to the top already. Oh, okay. Now there's the stop sign at the top of the hill. And now we can take a more normal pace back down the hill. It doesn't look like much when I'm going up it, but here, let me turn the camera around for just a moment. Hopefully you can see that that's quite the hill. Okay, but anyway, the whole point of today's video, it can take, like I said, 3 to 6 months to become fat adapted. So how in the heck do they expect you to believe that, yeah, they did an actual controlled study. People agreed to be locked in the lab for 2 weeks. or 3 weeks. Some of them go as long as a month. How are we supposed to take any of these studies seriously when they say, okay, we're going to put this group on this diet and this group on the other diet and look at the results? Changing your diet from one thing to another, even if you're going from a standard Western diet to a diet that just removes all seed oils, and you do a study on that, but you only run it for a month or less, how can you believe any of the results you get? But these people are out there reporting on these studies that are not even long enough to let the dietary changes take effect in the people, let alone actually run long enough to see if they actually get any meaningful results. I just don't get it, people. But everyone out there, you know, the news media, everybody is just lapping up these studies like they've found the new gospel. I just don't get it. If you're going to have a study on any one diet versus any other diet, the first thing you have to do is change their diets and let it run for, I'd say, just to be safe, you know, because 6 months is the extreme end of things. But you got to put them on new diets for at least 3 months before you even start recording results. That's just the thought I had this morning, guys. It is Monday morning. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I'm not out here quite as early as I'd hoped, because I have a lot of stuff to get done today. Hopefully I'll catch some of it on camera for tomorrow's video. But I had a busy weekend. Normally this time of year it's quite a bit cooler, but because of the extreme weather coming up off the Gulf, I don't want to say extreme, because to say that there was a hurricane in Hurricane Alley during hurricane season is extreme isn't exactly where I would go. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're out there in one of those affected areas, I hope things get better for you really quick. And I hope you get the aid you need. But it's, as you can see, the sun is shining brightly. And it feels pretty good out here. But it is moving on up into the 80s again today. And tomorrow is October the 1st. We should be getting highs of 60s. So hopefully the weather pattern gets back to normal. See, the trees know. I got leaves coming down all over the yard. But I'm hoping to get the bottom of my trailer sealed this afternoon. I'm going to get some branches picked up out back. Just get some general work done, because tomorrow's October the 1st. Normally we have an October challenge. I'm not really doing an organized October challenge this year because my October is way up in the air. I don't know when I'm going to be going to Texas. I don't know when I'll get my internet situation figured out. There's a lot of variables involved in this month. So if you guys don't see videos every month or every day, understand that I'm working on it, and I will of course let you know the day before I head south, so you know when that little lag might happen. But for now, hopefully what I said today made a little bit of sense. Pay attention to these headlines and the studies they're talking about, folks, because they're not worth talking about. Although I just spent 10 minutes talking about them. That's what I've got for you today, folks. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.